partners are making real money with OpenText, up to $6.73 for every dollar sold. Today, we are breaking down how MSPs are unlocking that kind of growth with CRN's #1 disruptor, Michael DePalma, and OpenText partner, Rich DePierro from Two Dog Digital. Hi, you two.
Thank you for having us.
Now, Michael, I want to start with that incredible recognition. #1 disruptor on CRN's top 100 executives list. What does that title mean to you? And how does it reflect the work you're doing with MSPs right now?
Yeah, I was pretty surprised when I got the news that I was named the top disruptor. It was really a great honor. When we look at the channel, I've been in the channel about 11 years. It continues to evolve. It's a lot different than it was 10 years ago, a lot different than it was 2 years ago, right? So when you think of like disruptor, it's really just trying to talk to the channel, figure out what is different, what we could all be doing different as vendors, what folks can be doing different as MSPs. And those are kind of the exciting conversations to have. We could have all our speeds and feeds conversations, but I like having those business conversations. So it was a huge honor to win that. I was really happy.
Big congratulations on that. Now, a big part of that recognition is tied to your focus on managed detection and response. Why is MDR such a powerful tool for MSPs right now? And what kind of impact are you seeing it make in the field?
Yeah, so it's twofold. I mean, one, just on servicing your clients, it's starting to become a must-have, right? I mean, it used to be very easy. You could throw an AV in, and that was what you needed to protect those endpoints. Now, as everything is evolving, people are understanding the need for more enhanced security. The ability to now have an MSP of really any size, to have a 24/7, 365 SOC behind them is a huge, proposition to give to your clients. And so when we looked at we've been doing some work with Jay McBain over at Canalys, and when he looked at the growth opportunity for 2025, MDR was actually the highest one. It projected to have a 16% growth in MDR. So a lot of great conversations at this event about that. In the boardrooms, conversations about where it makes sense for use cases and how do you go to market with it? How do you show the value to your clients? And so, yeah, MDR has been a huge focus for us really since I've been here.
All right, now let's dig into that Canalys study. It introduced something called the Partner Ecosystem Multiplier. For people who aren't familiar, what exactly is that? And how are MSPs turning $1 in product sales into more than $6 in services revenue?
Yeah, for a long time when we're looking at the managed services market, people were looking at revenue based on what is the margin I'm going to make off of that one product, right? So I'm going to buy this product here, I'm going to mark it up 40%, I'm going to reduce my costs for whatever my labor is, and there's going to be my profit. But this number really looks at the total overall profitability from that. And that's kind of the antiquated way, because now when you're looking at your managed services package as a whole, we're not saying for every dollar you spend, you're going to mark things up 673%, obviously, right? But over the course of 3 years, what kind of revenue can that generate? And that's the multiplier that really the smart business owners understand, that it's not just the quick hit of I'm going to make this profit right now. It's really what is the life cycle? What is that relationship going to really bear fruit over the next couple of years? And so that was really what we wanted to get to the bottom of with that study.
And the study also found that over 75% of revenue happens after the sale. Can you break down what kind of services are driving that?
Yeah, so that was the interesting part of it. Yeah, 75% happens after the sale. So again, kind of the traditional way of thinking is, here's my product, I'm going to sell it, here's my margin. This is really, when you look at in totality, the product offering, the suite that we have, this is going to lead to additional work, additional design work, build work, different services that you're now going to be able to offer, because really that's the special sauce of the channel. It's not just reselling products. That's commoditizing what everybody does. It's really, where am I tying these in on the efficiency side internally to make sure that I'm more profitable there, but also on the services I could deliver to my clients.
All right, now for partners just starting out, what's a smart entry point? What should they be bundling or focusing on first?
Yeah, I mean, I love the email security. It's something everybody needs to have, right? And so we offer a line of products that's either a la carte, or you could bundle them together, and we have a self-service option where you could just click the button and purchase that. So you look at email security in general, email protection, cloud-to-cloud backup, email encryption, archiving, bundled in together, because that's something that every single client needs. And because we're also a Microsoft CSP, we could weave that right in if it's Office 365 and really all the others. But it's a simple way to say, okay, with this bundle, I know I can protect all my clients' needs on the email side of things, on the backup and on the protection up front. And so for me, if I were to say, we've got a great stack of products, but email security is something that's a must-have no matter what. Easy barrier of entry and really enterprise grade products that we're bringing down into the SME space.
All right, now margins really matter, of course, for MSPs. How is OpenText helping partners make more money without making things harder to manage?
Yeah, I mean, the ease of management is what's really key, right? So we've got a secure cloud portal that allows you to manage all of your devices, including your Microsoft licenses if you're purchasing your Microsoft through us. Very simple to use. I mean, I think as vendors, that's the focus that we need to have. Obviously, the product needs to be great and hard and all the rest, but it's really designed for MSPs to manage. See all of your clients' tenants, you can manage all of those things, and the procurement is very easy as well. I've got a great account management team to help with any questions, great support team. So it's really, there's a lot of layers that go into that profitability. It's not just one thing, but every one of them does add to the ability to drive margin for our partners.
Now, one thing I really loved in the report is that even mid-sized MSPs, not just the biggest players, are seeing strong growth. Why do you think they're finding so much success working with your team?
Yeah, well, I think a lot of times, when you're a MSP and you're starting out, and there's always like these barriers, right? And this, Rich, you get to $1 million and then it's tough, right? You want to get to that 1 million, and then you get to 3 million, right? And I think what a lot of folks tend to, learn over time is that efficiency. And, is like, I've got my stack. I want it all to be integrated and work together. I want my techs to like working with these products, right? Because they're the ones that are actually at boots on the ground using them every single day. And so, yeah, it's a good fit. And that's what I really love about OpenText is we are a good fit for the startups through that mid-size, trying to break through that $1 or $3 or $5 million range up to the enterprise. And so it really can start accelerating that growth and kind of help people break through those barriers that people tend to get kind of caught up on.
Mm-hmm. All right, now you have worked closely with partners across the board. What sets the top performing ones apart, especially those moving from resale to recurring revenue?
Yeah, that's the common theme that I see for just about every successful MSP. They never, and I'm saying this might be blasphemous as a vendor to say, but they never talk about their stack of products. They never really talk about their technology. They talk about their services. What are they offering to their client? It's not, the MSPs that are successful don't view themselves as I'm a reseller, here's where you can get your security products, or hey, I'm just your help desk. It's that business relationship that they have, and what's their unique value proposition as an MSP, what differentiates themselves from the market. And so that tends to be, one of the key factors that you see across the board with successful MSPs.
Now, Michael, what resources are in place to help MSPs scale quickly and deliver real value?
Yeah, I mean, the ease of deployment in our support is really critical, because that takes a lot of time off of your tech place and also as the business owner off of your plate to allow folks to work on the things that actually drive revenue and they're exciting to work on, right? So that's one of the things when we talk about if you were to say our overall mission at OpenText, we've got great products, but we want to be the easiest vendor for MSPs to work with. And so every decision we make, whether it's product roadmap, whether it's things within our partner portal, our secure cloud portal, we want to look at it through the lens of what an MSP's day looks like, right? And so every advancement, and I love it. I mean, there's such great collaboration between our sales team, our marketing team, our product team to try to drive towards this goal. And our account management team is second to none. I mean, the maturity of our account management team, I think on average, our folks have been there in the channel sales for over 12 years. So these folks understand your business. So now when you're on a call, and we know everybody's time is tough and every vendor's calling you every week, every month, trying to get your ear, but now we could have real business conversations and not just, hey, it's the end of the month, what do you have for me, that type of stuff. And so those folks have been in the channel, they've seen the ebbs and flows of the channel, so they can have those conversations because they've dealt with hundreds of partners as well,
For MSPs watching and thinking, how do I get there? How do I grow my business? What are the first steps they can take today with OpenText to get started?
Yeah, I would just say reach out to our team, reach out to me directly. I mean, most of my conversations, I very rarely talk product when I talk to partners. And I'm on calls all day with partners when I'm not on the road. And usually they're business conversations. And it's not something that I'm just coming up with. I'm learning from other MSPs. That's why events like this are great. We're at Exchange because you're learning from your peers. You're going to learn way more from your peers than you are from any vendor. And really what I try to do is talk to as many partners as possible, We try to figure out what they're doing right, where their pain points are. So when I'm having those conversations with folks, we're looking at an overall business kind of strategy. And then from there, you take a look and see what makes sense for you. I mean, one of the things that's great about OpenText is we have those bundles that you mentioned, but we also have no minimums, no contracts, and you could start with any product. So my first conversation isn't trying to tell you about all the great things. It's tell me what your pain points are. What business outcome are you looking for from this conversation? And let's start there, because if you start there, it's every conversation is different instead of the boilerplate, oh, look how great we are, you know?
Yes, that's such great insight, Michael. Now, I really want to get that partner perspective. So Rich, turning to you, you've been an OpenText partner for a little over a year. From your perspective, how has that relationship helped drive growth and success at Two Dog Digital?
First of all, let me say, from day one, OpenText has been huge for us. It's not, the big argument with MSPs right now is we want to be partners with our customers. We don't want to be a commodity. I don't feel like a commodity with OpenText. I actually feel like a partner. It's a collaborative relationship. When I first started with them, we had a brand new customer we were onboarding. The other IT company was very upset they were losing the customer and cut off 100% of their services right away. OpenText had them back up in about 20 minutes. Now, why is this important? That customer lost $20,000 an hour when they can't work. So that was immediately the hero story. They are my largest customer right now, spread across 27 states right now. So that is important. The ability for us to try products without being locked into a long-term contract, being able to do trials with our customers, see, do you like this product, do you not like this product, is huge for me. It allows me to have no risk on trying all the products that OpenText offers and giving my customers what they're looking for and no risk to them also.
That's an incredible story. In just 20 minutes, OpenText was right there helping you out with your business. Now, for MSPs that might just be getting started with OpenText, what lessons have you learned along the way that could help them see similar results?
First thing is engage their entire team. We're a very big Azure shop, for example. With OpenText, I thought I was getting everything from Microsoft that I possibly could. They increased my Microsoft rebates by over 40% just by showing me programs that I didn't even know existed. And after 25 years in the industry, I thought I knew them all. Get with their teams, work with them. Liz is fantastic. My account manager, Dong, is great. They're constantly reaching out to us and saying, hey, this brand new thing just came out from Microsoft. Do you want it? Do you want to know more about it? And I listen to them on a daily basis. In fact, I have actually a calendar invite every Friday at 8 o'clock in the morning to make sure I'm reviewing everything Liz has sent me during the week to make sure I don't miss anything that could drive revenue to my company.
All right, you heard him, some great advice. Rich and Michael, thank you so much for joining me. This has been such a valuable conversation.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having us.
For MSPs looking to scale their business, now's the time to take a closer look at what OpenText is offering. For more information, visit the website right there on your screen. For the Channel Company, I'm Sydney Neely.